Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct, and thanks for joining us for what most likely will be our last video in our original warehouse. We're moving next, but we figured we'd take the time to showcase a really exceptional piece. This right here is a 2002 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe. You're going to find the familiar rear-mounted engine in the 911 as it is in all 911s, but this is the 3.6-liter twin turbocharged version. In the turbo, this car makes 415 horsepower stock. It does have an ECU upgrade to it, which just changes the programming of the turbos and all. The internals are totally stock. The car runs like a factory car, but man, is it fast. This particular one has made it to the 5-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission, which you do have the manual override for. But the other remarkable thing about the turbo is that it's 4-wheel drive. Very simple to drive, very safe, and very comfortable, I might add. But let's walk around it because it's exceptional. Then we'll go for a ride. Condition of the 911 here is spectacular, and I want to address one thing before I move any more forward. I know I'm wearing a Ferrari shirt here, so save the comments. I know I have it on. I'm not looking to start a German car at all. So anyway, let's proceed. Car is exceptional, seal gray. As you can see on the front, it really is in stunning condition. You have the aero kit. Now it is the turbo aero kit, the lower part here. Fairing is painted. You do have the xenons up front here, but it is a distinct style for the turbo in the front. You've got two open grills here for the intercoolers that are essentially mounted right inside the front bumper. But coming around to the driver's side, we have a set of Pirelli P0s on here. You can see the 18-inch turbo wheel. These are hollow spokes for weight savings. Red caliper is indicative of the turbo, as well as the turbo badge, or the turbo cap in the middle there. But on the front here, we've got a 225/40 ZR18, and these are nearly brand new on the front. Well, walking down the driver's side, you can see the lower rocker there. That's painted as well. That's normally black, part of the aero kit. On the rear here, again, 18-inch wheel, P0s, virtually brand new, 295/30 ZR18. It's a low-profile tire, but you'd be shocked at how smooth it rides. Got a wiper on the rear, but coming around to the rear too, you've got pretty much all stock components. It's a different wing with the aero kit. You can see the mount here for the passport radar system built in. Stainless exhaust, that's an option as well. But the passenger side, as always, looks just like the driver's side. Under the bonnet of the 911, you'll find the trunk. You actually have the whole cargo area here. And below, you're going to find an untouched spare with all tools and necessary components, as well as the amplifier for the phenomenal Bose sound system. And to pair with that Bose sound system, you got the 6-disc CD changer right here. But look at the lid here. This sticker is going to come on virtually every Porsche 911, well, at least 996 and back. If it's not there, I would definitely question the originality of the car, but you can see all the option codes are right on there. Just another vote of confidence. Inside, looking across both seats, you got dual power leather. They are sports seats, obviously very comfortable, but the step-in of any 911 is very conventional. It's not a low-slung machine where you have to contort yourself into a different position to even get inside the car, but once you're in, I mean, this driving position is spectacular. Ergonomics, always a hallmark of Porsche design, so everything falls readily at the place of your hands. You've got a telescoping steering wheel here, white face gauges, with all the creature comforts you could need. You've got cruise control, xenon headlamps. And if you look at the door here, obviously there's a side airbag panel there, and then down here is the badge for the once again phenomenal Bose sound system. Totally drama-free, and might I also say these cars are ultra reliable. I'll turn on the lights there so you can see the gauges. They are lit in orange from behind, so when you see the white gauges there, that's exactly what that's indicating. This little green light up here, this does mean that the Passport front and rear radar is working, and that is built into the car, as I'll show you. But great layout. Tiptronic buttons are right here. You got cutouts at 10 and 2 for the dance that you can have with these cars. But in the middle you have kind of a lengthy option. This is the PCM with navigation system. This is your audio, navigation system, and any other sort of audio controls that would be involved with such. You do have 2 columns of buttons here. PSM is Porsche Stability Management. That's stability and traction control. Here's your control for the rear wiper. This is the variable control actually for the front wipers for your intermittent speed. Hey! And then below that, the slot for the Porsche navigation system. This is where you're going to put your navigation disc to work with that. Now I've got the northeast map in here, so it's not going to show us a whole lot, but it is working, perfect working order. Right below that, automatic climate control. I'm going to hit auto because it is a warm day today. Fire it up, but that air is cold like immediately. But we do have the 5-speed here. Now you just drop in drive and drive it like any other automatic. Pop it to the left, you go into the M mode, which shows your readout right here in the gauges. Shows what gear you're in. So you have the override now of the Tiptronic, so you can press up to shift up, go down to shift down, and that's essentially all you need to do to get this baby moving. The interior even smells Porsche new in here. Got the distinct leather dashboard. They call it the small leather package, but it does have a lot of leather in it. These seats, you can see the passenger seat here is absolutely excellent. They are dual power, and you have the optional Porsche crest in the headrest there. And then even farther above that, you've got an Alcantara suede headliner with a factory power moonroof. In the back, you actually do have 2 proper seats with seat belts. You don't see that much in a car of this caliber. But what I've normally seen with this is that it's used as a parcel shelf. So you can store 100 pounds on each side of this, and you do open up the port for the Bose subwoofer that's mounted in the rear here. But it definitely adds to the cargo capacity of the front trunk. We really are in a daily commuting scenario right now. A little stop and go driving. Very, very refined and easy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna even put it in the drive mode because it'll shift for me. And of course it shifted up because it's gonna help you get the best possible fuel economy. That's another thing. These things actually do get decent fuel economy. If I'm driving it, it probably would get a little less than average, but you never know. I'm having a blast with this car. 911s, every car does have its own characteristics and soul. 911s are the only car like it, and I think the uniqueness of that makes it such an unreal buy. And it's not about the money or the value, it's about the experience of being able to actually drive something that's a world-class car and be able to use it. You know, when you have a car like a Lamborghini or Ferrari, or I mean heck, even like a Corvette ZR1, that car is a car you don't even really want to drive that much because it's not a car anybody expects their miles on. But there's people that buy brand new ones of these that do 30,000 miles a year, you know, drive them up to 150,000 miles and then get a new one. And typically, I have family that I've converted to Porsche. So typically, once you buy your first Porsche, you usually aren't going with anything else. Now granted, Dave and I were just talking about what would you take in certain scenarios, and I mean the 911 wins all the time, hands down. It's just, I mean, look what I'm doing right here. I'm just driving around a corner, just leisurely acceleration. We're gonna go over some railroad tracks here, so listen to all these bumps and rattles in the body. Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to go back and see if we can get some more of that, because I didn't hear any, did you? Nope, didn't think so. Alright, German engineering. You can see these turbos, here we go. Pretty much lost my breath there. Wow. Alright, we're just cruising along. We got a good stretch of road here, and obviously you need some real estate to make this thing work. So I'm in the Tiptronic mode. I'm going to go down to second, go down to first. These turbos kick in at about 2,500 and really start blowing hard at about 4, so we're going to launch from 2 here. I know I'm a lucky guy. I mean, here, for a guy that's really driven virtually everything, I never get into a 911 and don't just go, it's like the most refreshing feeling because the car makes so much sense. It's simple to drive, they're bulletproof, reliable, and they're stunning. They don't look like any other car out there. They're not conventional. They're understated. You don't look like you're trying to make a statement every time in one of these cars. But this is the previous generation body style, and it still drives like a brand new car. Really, really a spectacular achievement. As always, I have a copy of the Carfax and AutoCheck Vehicle History Report, both of which are clean. And if you're looking at the Carfax report, the Carfox says it's clean. So I know that would make me feel better if the Carfox told me that. But yeah, no previous bad history at all. Car's just got some registration renewals, and that's about it. I also have the Porsche build sheet here. Steel gray metallic over black full leather, Tiptronic S, PCM Porsche Communications Management, 6-disc CD changer, Porsche lettering on the mats, which we do have the full set of floor mats, as you'll see here. And let's see, leather package small, turbo aero kit, $74.90 for the turbo aero kit. Crescent headrest, stainless steel exhaust pipes, and then design package for $2,000. Not sure what that is. We'll figure it out. But all in all, with this car, when it was brand new, the MSRP, $137,030. And I know it's 8 years old. The car drives like it left the factory yesterday. Actually, it probably drives better because if it just left the factory yesterday, it wouldn't be broken in. But go to our website. You'll find us at chicagocarsdirect.com, where you'll see better than 60 pictures of this stunning steel gray turbo. When you're done there, check out our YouTube channel with highlights of all of our previous inventory that we've had in front of a camera. You'll find that at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for having some fun with us as we close the doors on this chapter. And start next week, we'll be in our new facility. So we'll see you on the other side of town.